present this special order of the day. Where are you, Ken?
Camp.
Oh, wow, he's in cities.
Ken, what'd you say?
He's not in a uniform and he's not in a suit.
No, he's already looking more relaxed.
Yeah.
It's only the second time I've been in long pants since I left.
So we would like to honor you for 40 years of continuous and honorable service to the city and congratulate you on your retirement. We do have a resolution, which I'll read. Resolution of the City Council of the City of Emeryville honoring Chief Kenneth James upon his retirement from the City of Emeryville Police Department after 40 years of continuous and honorable service. Whereas Chief Kenneth James was hired by resolution number 75, get that, 1975, 66 of the City Council into the Police Department on July 1st, 1975, and from that time forward has distinguished himself as a valued city leader. And whereas Chief James became a police officer providing public safety services to the Emeryville community, and whereas Chief James was promoted to sergeant on December 20th, 1983, to captain on July 16th, 1989, and to chief of police on July 1st, 1998, where he served faithfully since then. Whereas Chief James has made numerous contributions to the police department, the Emeryville community as a whole, and to the police profession with exceptional professionalism, leadership, integrity, and honor. And whereas Chief James has been instrumental in transforming the city of Emeryville into a vibrant and prosperous community by ensuring public safety, and resolved that the City Council of the City of Emeryville hereby extends its sincere appreciation to Chief Kenneth James for 40 years of continuous and honorable service to Emeryville and its citizens. And be it further resolved that the City Council of the City of Emeryville wishes Ken many more years of fulfilling retirement in the enjoyment of family, spending time with his 2 grandchildren, traveling, and finally getting a chance to give some time to your golf game. So may I have a motion on this resolution?
Move acceptance of the resolution.
Second.
All right, that's without exception.
By acclamation.
By acclamation. Congratulations. We have a plaque for you.
Wow, that's nice.
It is nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Who is that young man?
Yeah.
On July 1, 1975, I never thought I'd be standing here today. And I really hadn't a plan in mind other than to do the best I could and become the best police officer I could be, whether that was in Emeryville or whether it was somewhere else in California law enforcement. Fortunately, it turned out to be all in Emeryville. It was a pleasure, it was an honor, and it was a lot of fun working in this city, working for the citizens of this community, working for the business community, and just providing a level of service to them that really was appreciated, and it came back to the police department many times over, the appreciation. So that made it easy working here. And so at the end of June, I'll walk away from the only full-time job I've ever known. So, thank you very much for this.
Yeah. And I want you to know that I talked to former Assembly Member Nancy Skinner on Sunday. I was over at her house, and your name came up, and she just waxed so eloquent about the assistance that you gave her up in Sacramento. And she said what you were able to do with the Police Chiefs Association statewide just made that work so much easier. So she's very, very thankful.
That's very nice of her to say.
Yeah.
Just tried to do the best we could.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for
you.
coming back.
Okay.
I'm going to take,
If you have comment.
we have two more things that I think should have been special orders of the day. So I'm going to move them up before we get to public comment.
We comment on the item that just happened, resolution.
They want to comment on Ken.
Yes? You want to speak to the special orders of the day? You can come forward. Okay.
Hi, my name is Jennifer West, resident, and I just wanted to come and honor Chief James. I was on the council for 5 years, and I knew that we had good service in our police department, but what I didn't know was what leadership he provided in terms of gun control across the state. And it was actually soon after I was elected that I was at a cocktail party, and someone said, "Oh, Emeryville, Chief James." And I said, "Really? What is it about Chief James?" And he said, "Well, you don't know?" I was like, "Oh, I didn't know how important his leadership was in terms of statewide and beyond state, actually, and how he stood up because it's not easy. And in fact, I knew how special he was when I started receiving hundreds of hate mail emails from across the country about how terrible our chief was because he stood up for gun control. And as someone who feels passionately as a pacifist, I was really so honored to have him as our chief. So I just wanted to come down tonight and thank him for
Thank you,
his
Jennifer. It's nice to see you again, too.
Thank you so much for honoring Chief Kip Chen. I have known him, I guess, the longest in this town. You know, I knew him before you. And also I regret one thing here is that you really cheated him, because I would have made an award out of stainless steel, and you just give him something really ordinary. I'm protesting that, and I want to remake it out of stainless steel. Thank you.
I'd like to speak briefly about Ken James. I've lived in Emeryville for 35 years. I'm a Green Party member, not a Democrat. Us Greens are not really well known for being police lovers. And I myself, I wouldn't characterize as a police lover. Matter of fact, I've gotten to know virtually every Emeryville cop, and they ask me, I talk with them about this, and they assume that I love police, and I have to tell them, no, I don't love. I just love the Emeryville Police Department. It's a really well-functioning civic governmental agency, and the reason is because of Ken James, in my opinion. That's the primary reason. What Ken has done is something that's extraordinarily difficult, and that is to hire good cops. Everybody that wants a job will give the impression that they're going to be good. So it's extraordinarily difficult, I would think, for a police chief to separate the wheat from the chaff. And if a failure to do that, we wind up with the problem they have in Oakland, which is what I would call a bad cop culture. Now, we don't have that here. Here we have a good cop culture, and I think that's due in no small matter because of the efforts of Chief James. And that's what he's done. That's what he's delivered to us as a culture where the police department is really good and is here to protect us. And if we lose our police department, we're right on the edge of Oakland, and it's with a horrible cop situation there, it could be spiral out of control. I just really value Ken. I really thank Ken for all the work he's done to provide us with a department that provides protection for us, which is what police are supposed to do, and that's no small thing. And thank you very much, Ken, for all your hard work in that effort. Thank you.
Yeah, I have to say a few words. I've known Ken for a very long time. I remember when I first came here, he was riding in the car with the dog, and he came over to Silks all the time, and saw him all the time. He's done a very good job in the heat of a lot of circumstances. He's done most of the time the right thing. Not always, but most of the time. And I think we can be proud of our police department and proud of Ken. And I remember, he and Dennis over at the townhouse having a few. And then when EIA wanted the county to take over the police department, he came to the chamber when it was first started. And that was the first thing we did as a chamber. We passed a resolution to support keeping the Emeryville police in Emeryville and not going to the county. So thank you, Ken, and for all your years of service.
Any other comment on Chief James' retirement or honoring? Okay.